Hey everyone! So, before I get into this makeup tutorial, I just want to address my hair. I did dye my hair, and it was originally like a dark bluish green, and now it's like full on green because I washed it, I took a shower. I was loving my hair. When I dyed it, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this so much, and I did not want it to fade. I knew if I took a shower and washed my hair that it would all fall out. I literally didn't shower for like 4 days in a row, and that was crazy. I usually shower like every other day, almost every day, and I just like showering. It's not even like it's a cleanliness thing. I just love showering. It's like peaceful to me. I don't know. I like playing music and showering. It's just so nice. So to finally be able to shower was nice, but it definitely did take out a lot of the coloring and it made my hair look a lot more green. I did go to, what is it called? I went to Walmart today and bought more hair dye, so I am going to be dyeing it again because I love the way it looked. It was so vibrant, so bright, so blue, and now it's pretty green, like, oh, okay, that is not the same. I saw this shirt sitting on the floor and I was like, that's so similar to my hair color, but that's totally different. Yeah, I love my new hair. I'm totally gonna be dyeing my hair tons of new unnatural hair colors because I love it so much. And it kind of brings out my eyes. I don't know if you've ever noticed I have blue eyes, but now you do. Today I wanted to do just a regular makeup routine, my everyday makeup routine, because if you didn't know, yes, I wear makeup. I've been wearing makeup for a long time and I've never made a YouTube tutorial on it, which is crazy to me, so I'm finally doing it. If you want to know how I beat my face every day, then keep watching. Do you guys like this fresh-faced Nathan? I have not been on YouTube with absolutely not a single trace of makeup on, and probably like over a year and a half, maybe even more. I first started out just filling in my brows, and then I started, you know, putting on powder foundation, and then I started putting on concealer, and then I started putting on foundation, and then just things piled up on top of each other. And for a long time, I've always had just a little bit of makeup on, but you could never really tell because it was so light. But nowadays in my videos, you can usually tell when I'm wearing makeup because it's just so out there. So, the first thing that I do before I put on any makeup is I always make sure to have a clean face. I wash my face, I moisturize my face, I exfoliate. Well, not always exfoliate. I exfoliate every once in a while, at least a couple times a week. I know over-exfoliating can be really bad for your skin, so I only do it whenever I feel like my skin just has a lot of dead skin on it, or there's just a lot of makeup, just buildup of just shit on my face, and I just really want to get it off. I use an exfoliator and scrub it off. And then I always moisturize. Today I'm going to be using the Yes 2 Cucumber Smoothing Moisturizer. For a long time, I was using the Yes 2 Tomatoes moisturizer, and that one smells literally so good. It smells like frosting or something. Oh my god, and now my face looks so red because I just like rubbed in all this moisturizer. But that is always what I do first. The second step in my makeup routine, I guess maybe even the first step because this is an actual makeup product, is applying brows. I use two products. They're like sister products, I think. The first one is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit, and the other one is the Precisely My Brow Pencil, also by Benefit. I'm in shade number 4, even though I kind of want to go a shade darker. Now that I have green hair, I feel like darker brows looks way better on me with the green hair. Number 4 is already a pretty dark shade, but I just feel like number 5 would be almost black, and like almost black brows with like this teal hair would just be so banging, so I really want to do that. The difference between the Precisely Brow Pencil and the Goof Proof Brow Pencil is that the Precisely Brow Pencil is just, as the name suggests, it's a really precise, like, sharp tip. And the Goof Proof is more of a diamond shape. I don't really know. For a long time, I liked the Goof Proof better. I thought I was better at filling in my eyebrows, but the tail of your eyebrow right here is so skinny, and it's just way better to have a sharp tip for it. Let me just move my hair out of the way. Oh my god, I look so ratchet right now. You guys will see, I'll look so much better at the end of this makeup tutorial. I look ratchet right now. I look like a fucking washed up piece of seaweed. I'm running so low on this brow pencil right now, I really need to buy another one. I just take the tip of it and I use short little strokes. Start from the beginning and move out. This is my worst eyebrow. This is my better eyebrow. They're pretty similar. I've tweezed them to be pretty similar in shape, like not gonna lie, but I don't know why. This eyebrow always turns out so much better than this one. So once I've just taken a bunch of little strokes and filled it in a little, I use the other side of it, which is a little spoolie, and I just comb through, making sure that it is blended. And then for the tail part of my brow, I take the Precisely Brow Pencil. I basically use the same little motions, and then it ends up looking something like that. So now I'm just gonna repeat the process on my other brow and get back to you. Also, in case any of you guys were wondering, I do not get my brows done. I've never had my brows done in my entire life. I kind of want to get my brows done, but I also feel like if I went to go get my brows done, first of all, I'd have to wait for them to grow out for them to have anything to pluck, which I don't want to be walking around for like a week with crazy brows that are growing out. And then also, I'm scared that they're gonna shape my brows in a way that I don't like them shaped, so I just prefer to do my brows myself. I just use a good old pair of tweezers. And every time when I'm doing my makeup, if I see a hair, I always tweeze it. That is a great way to stay on top of your eyebrows. Every single time that you're doing your eyebrows, doing your makeup in general, just tweeze any little hairs that are there instead of like having to do it every week or something. The next step is always applying foundation to my face, and I go through phases with foundation. Sometimes I like wearing foundation because it just really does give amazing coverage and every imperfection is covered, but then I always end up looking cakey. No matter what foundation I use, some are better than others, I always look like a cakey mess, like so cakey. So what I have been using lately is just Tarte Shape Tape all over my face, which works so well. I have never in my life been complimented on my face when I had foundation on. All my makeup compliments come from when I just take a good ass concealer and put it everywhere. So that's honestly just my tip. I know it's ratchet. I know nobody on YouTube does this. Leave it in the comments if you do this, but I just take a good ass concealer and put it everywhere because I feel like concealers are just perfect. I love them, and I've experimented with way more concealers than I have foundations. I've used so many drugstores, so many high-end, oh my god. fuck. As I'm talking, I have a razor just like sitting on the floor and I just cut my knuckle on it. Tarte Shape Tape is the best concealer ever. I'm sure you've heard of it if you're into makeup. It just makes everything look perfect and it just looks like you have skin. It doesn't look like you're wearing something on top of it. It looks like you just have perfect skin. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't crease. It is perfect. Highly recommend this. Today I'm going to be using shade Light Neutral. I have a lighter shade and I have a darker shade. Right now, as you can tell, my neck is tanner than my face because I obviously fake tan and I obviously wash my face more often than I wash my body, so my tan just, you know, doesn't last as long. I always use a beauty blender or a Real Technique sponge. I always start first on my cheeks. I just do strokes, kind of rub it in, and then take the beauty blender and just blend it in. Then we'll put some on my chin. I do my makeup so ratchetly, but it always ends up looking amazing, so like, whatever, I don't even care. Damn, this is amazing lighting. I should honestly do my makeup with like my YouTube lights every single time because this is amazing lighting for doing your makeup. Okay, so onto the forehead. And a lot of people on YouTube, I see them when they do their makeup, they'll like apply it everywhere, like get it all over their face and then they start blending in. I don't do that. I just do it in certain spots like my cheek, my other cheek, my chin, my forehead. Like I put it on a certain area and then I blend in because else like when you spend all this time putting it all over your face and stuff and then you go into blend everywhere, it ends up drying up and it's not as easy to blend out. So I definitely recommend applying in certain areas. Also, always make sure to get your eyelids. I never apply foundation to my eyelids. I just take like whatever's left over on the beauty blender and run it over my eyelids just like that. Fuck! I got it in my eyebrow. Perfect. Oh my god. Do you guys see how good my face looks? So good. Tarte Shape Tape is amazing. I mean, it obviously looks a little bit cakey, but not that cakey. Like, it's not anywhere near as bad as other foundations that I've used. Okay, now to set my face so that it's not sticky and tacky and everything. Honestly, you don't even really need to set Tarte Shape Tape because it won't crease no matter what happens, but I just like to make sure my face is matte and I want to make sure that it doesn't come off and get on my clothes and stuff, so I always use setting powder. Today I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier setting powder. I don't really understand the hype about this because the Laura Mercier setting powder, I mean, like it's good, like it's fine. I would say the Laura Mercier setting powder is like a good drugstore product. It's not anywhere near what it should be. For the price, I think this is literally like $36. I mean, it does last a long time, so it's not that bad, but since it's such a high-end product and it's so expensive and it's so blown out of proportion about how good it is, like it's an okay setting powder. It's not amazing. I would say it's like a good drugstore type of product, not anything amazing. definitely should not be like almost $40. That's insane. This bitch is texting me. The reason I decided to make this YouTube video today is because literally no one wanted to hang out with me, and I was like, fuck all of you. Oh, I just feel so much better with brows. Honestly, I stop here most of the time. Like if I'm just going to work, if I'm just gonna, you know, go to dinner or something, this is all I really do. This is all I really need. But I do like to contour, and I use a ratchet ass drugstore product, the Wet n Wild, what is it? Contouring palette. It's good. I mean, I don't have many contouring products. I don't contour that often, so I'm not sure. I'm using a Real Techniques brush. Just gonna pat it in there a couple times. Like, I don't really know how to contour. Yeah, whatever. Fuck the contour. I mean, it does a little. What I like to do is I like to contour my nose a little bit with the same brush. Now, what I really like to use is bronzer. I love using bronzer because it just glows up any look and makes you look tanner, so it's like amazing because as you guys know, I'm obsessed with being tan. I'm using a drugstore Rimmel bronzer. Just kind of, I just throw it on. I don't really have any technique. That was really bad technique, LMAO. I feel like contouring my forehead is a waste of time just because you don't see it because I have hair, but whatever. Also, LMAO, look. That hairline! The final part in my makeup tutorial, I'm going to be using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I really like this setting spray. I stole it from my friend Brianna. And I find sometimes, when you set your face, you kind of look powdery. Like, I don't want to look greasy, so, like, looking matte is fine. And that's why I use this, is because I don't want the wet foundation to just be wet all day. Like, I set it so that it looks matte. But then, like, if you use too much setting powder, you just look kind of... You can just see the powder sitting on your face. So I find if you spray yourself with just a regular old setting spray, it kind of just does what it says. Sets everything in. Makes you not look so cakey and gross. And there you guys go. That is how I do my makeup. Most of the time. My products obviously are always changing. I like to switch things up. Maybe I'll use a different concealer, maybe I'll use a different foundation, but for the most part, my makeup routine stays the same. I don't wear eyeshadows, I don't wear lipsticks, I don't really wear anything crazy. All I'm really aiming to do with makeup is to cover up my imperfections, make myself look a little tanner, cover up my eye bags, and fill in my eyebrows so that they're snatched. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to be trying to post more videos. I know I say that a lot, but I'm actually going to be trying to do that this time. Hey, I haven't filmed videos in a long time, so I feel like this was kind of an awkward video for me, which kind of makes me sad because making YouTube videos used to be like my comfort. Like, my comfort zone was making YouTube videos, talking to a camera, and now it's kind of foreign to me, so definitely gonna be making more videos because, I don't know, I like doing it. It's fun. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did like this video, make sure to subscribe and give me a big fat thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!